heard the holy word that walked amongst the ancient trees, calling the lapsed soul and weeping in the evening dew, that might control the starry pole and fallen light renew. O earth, return, arise out of the dewy grass. Night is worn and the morn rises from the slumberous mass. Turn away no more, while without turn away the starry floor. The watery shore is given thee to the break of day. Good to be with you, my friends. It is I, your spiritual entertainer, here with you once again to encourage and inspire, to bring a smile to your face, maybe. Who knows what will happen here today with our wonderful guide and patron here, Ceridwen, a wonderful ancestor of mine, ancestor of all peoples, right, in Wales. And look at all these. What is the brainless one doing here? He is doing some type of liturgy there in the chat. Yeah, and why not is here our large brother. You are here there as well. Good to see you, our good large brother. Sir Flamedrop the Long is here. Good to see you, our good friend, Sir Flamedrop. And the demon is here. Good to see you, the demon. Oh, man. Do you remember that I picked a broken guitar at the dumpster in December? It's now fixed and perfectly payable. Yeah, you never know. Sometimes guitars are gifted to you, right? You know, think of Jimmy Page, for instance. You know, he is a great guitarist, right? One of the greatest guitarists in the world. And he found a guitar in his home when he was younger. That's how it began, right? Sometimes these instruments are gifted to us in a unique way by our ancestors. Well, that's good that you can learn it, Sir Flame. Do you play? Do you play? Sacrifices the like button to Satan because you can? Oh, my. Yeah, good to see you, Daniel Berry Sports Highlight. All of you wonderful people today. And before I got on, I put up a post and I put up a video about what is called the You Matter moment. You Matter moment. That is finding someone today. It doesn't matter. They could be your relative, friends, cashier, and say, you're important. You know, something like that. A You Matter moment. Hashtag You Matter moment is what I put on there. That, you know, finding, you know, if you want to record it, if you want to talk about it, I mean, you know, share it, right? I put a post and video up about doing this. Now, this is important to do. Now, someone's going to do this today. Someone's going to see the You Matter moment, and they're going to go out to some random individual, maybe, and they're going to change the direction of their life. When somebody tells you your value, your purpose, your importance, it changes you. It changes the direction of your life. And I want to share a story about that, why this is important. Now, my spiritual father, he was a very vocal man about spirituality, and he would get in trouble at his workplace. They told him, if you don't stop this, you're going to get fired. So he stopped. He wanted to keep his job, obviously, right? Well, there was this individual in his workplace that he felt he needed to talk to, that he needed to encourage, and he didn't want to get fired. So he kept his mouth shut. This person kept returning to him throughout the day. Well, that person went home and blew their brains out at the end of the day. And he shared the story to tell it to me. He says he took it as a learning moment that, you know, when you feel that you should encourage someone, you should do it. Don't wait around, because you could change the direction of their life. Or that person might have been alive still had he had that conversation, right? There's someone right now, they're feeling terrible about their life. And when you go to them and say, you're important, that can change the whole direction of their life. So go find someone today and encourage them if you can. And if you want to share that, uh, do it at the hashtag. What is it called? Hashtag. Damn it! I just you matter moment. Hashtag you matter moment. I put a post up about it if you want to share on there. I mean, you don't have to share. I mean, that's kind of vanity, right? It's important that if some people like to talk about their experiences. Just before my son today, you matter to me as he was leaving, right? I did my obligation. The 10 seconds is all it takes. You could be at a gas station. You're important, right? You could be at a restaurant to the cashier. You are important. That's all. 10 seconds can change the direction of someone's destiny. And you have the power to do that. That's very important. I feel that is my life mission, is to encourage people, to inspire people, to help people to know that they have value, that they matter. We all matter. Even if you've lived a shitty life and have done terrible things, you matter. You matter. You don't have to let that shit define you. You don't have to let your past define you. What you do now is what's important. You matter. Your life has purpose. You are never abandoned. I mean, you could do terrible, terrible things in your life. You are never abandoned. You still have purpose. You still are a son. You still are a daughter. You still have the potential to love, right? You matter. You matter moment. All right. So that's what. Let me go back to your what's the conversation here. But I just wanted to share that with all of you. If you enjoy what I do, go up and touch the like button on the top there. You see it? That little thumb. Go give it a touchy. Let's see here. Sacrifices the like button. All right. Halfway to the weekend. Yeah, it is Wednesday, isn't it? It is Wednesday. You cannot play guitar because of the fact. Shit. Where did that comment go? You need to be able to feel very precisely and delicate with your fingers for work. Yeah, that's right. You are a craftsman, and doing you get calluses, right, when you play. My daughter plays guitar. I played guitar earlier in my life. I played the 12 string, but I got out of the practice of it. It was difficult to play for me. The level of discipline in learning, like if you start out later in life, sometimes it's quite difficult. People that begin with the guitar early in life, no trouble, right? I had a 12-string guitar when I was about what, 20 years old, and I used it for meditation and poetry, in my own spirituality. And I didn't know how to play it very well, but you don't have to. You don't know the idea that you have to be good at something. I mean, it's human to play. You ever see that group that gets together that doesn't know how to play very well? They have YouTube videos. The art of the instrument is you enjoying it, you expressing yourself. Now, some people are very talented and they can take it to another level, but you should enjoy it. Like if you like writing or painting or any type of art, you don't have to be good at it. It is human to express yourself. Try writing a poem. You don't have to be. I'm not good at it. I enjoy doing it on occasion, right? And I've shared my poetry here with some of you. You don't have to be good at it. It is something that is of our humanity that you should go out and try, right? There's all of these different. You might find that you're really good at it. Like if you've never wrote a poem before, right? You might find that you really enjoy that, or playing an instrument, or painting, or drawing, or whatever, right? Some type of art, that you might really, really enjoy. Don't let the idea, well, I'm not good at it, keep you back from expressing your humanity. You only got one shot at this, right? In this life. All right. Let's see. Where are we going here? You probably go to your in-laws today. Oh, You make kids do drills and exercise for your job. Yeah, that's important, right? That level of discipline, because you are preparing them for the military, right? It's good to, you know, all these young people. If you're going in the military, make sure you know how to run a few miles. You know, and that the ROTC is very important. A phase in high school, especially when I was going to join the military, I was completely out of shape, and I didn't get the chance to join. I signed up. I wanted to join. That was one of my dreams as a young person. And then I got in an accident where my leg got all messed up. So I didn't get an opportunity. Joining the military, you make wonderful friendships and bonds that last forever. And you get to see the world. The negative part is you fight in a war or something, right? That is the negative. But you can form bonds of friendship that lasts forever. That's one of the beautiful things about military service. And it opens up all kinds of opportunities for other types of service when you've done your 4 years, right? Oh, the bad photographer. Looking good today, Bod. Did you get a haircut? Coffee is on me. Thank you, my friend. My wife cut my hair. My wife cut my hair every 2 weeks. So she cut it on like Saturday or Sunday, I think. Yeah, I get a haircut every few weeks by my wife because it just keeps growing. My hair grows at an unprecedented rate. So I have to get haircuts every 2 weeks. I mean, I don't know if it's because I take a lot of vitamins, but my hair is always growing. Now, even though I have a receded hairline here, the hair keeps coming. It just keeps coming. Let's see here. That's beautiful. Yeah, best part is they signed up for it. Yeah. Jacobus, you know what is best ancient pagan tradition is? I don't know. I'm not a pagan. I am not a pagan, so I wouldn't know. I'm more. I like reading and studying about my ancestors and what they believed. The Celts. That Cerridwen here. She is a goddess, but she's also an ancestor. Of my ancestors in Wales, right? But I am not a pagan, sir. People think that I am a pagan. I am not. I am not. I don't understand deity. I know that there is deity, so I'm agnostic. I know that there's a father, and I feel there's a mother. I feel Cerridwen, but I don't know it. It's all subjective, right? It's all personal. Nothing I can prove, but certainly has inspired me. No fear is here. Good to see you, our good friend. No fear. You are important. You have value. You have purpose. That's the theme of today. The You Matter moment is today with your bod. Hashtag You Matter moment. Go out today and tell someone they're important. It just takes 10 seconds, and you could change the direction of their life. Good morning, the brainless one. Good to have you here. Let's see. Who is this person here? Let's see. Hey, bro, are you Jewish? Why would you think that I am Jewish? I mean, is it because I have a circumcised penis? I don't know. Is it because all penis is the same to you that are circumcised? Why are you inquiring? Sonny Viscount, can you ask something? Well, why can't you? Yeah. I am on Benadryl like 600 ml. Should I call an emergency? If you take too much Benadryl, it could be very harmful to you, right? I have allergies. I'm always taking things. So you have to be careful. Now, I'm not a physician. You should be calling a doctor, not me. I am not here to give medical advice, right? You have to seek out a physician. Call Poison Control, the Poison Control hotline. They will tell you if you're okay. I am not a doctor. Good morning, American Maker, my neighbor. Good to have you here, our good friend. Hope you are doing well. Let's see. I got to subscribe to your channel. There we go. I forgot to do that because I wanted to see your videos where you are making shit. Let's see. Is that you out in the woods there? that guy with all the ripped up jeans with the skunks all around him? Wow. Does that happen in Polk County? Let's see here. Where am I at? Yeah, I went ahead and subscribed there. Let's see. Bard, your words made a dramatic difference in my life recently. I have been struggling with my sobriety for a long time, and something you said had resonated and something just clicked. Thank you. You're welcome. Now, could you imagine that? You could change, just by a simple few words, you can change the direction of someone's life. Think about that power that you possess. There's someone out there waiting for you. And if you don't say those words, they don't hear them. They don't hear them. You have to be that person, right? And I try to do that all the time. I've made a lifestyle out of encouraging people. If you're not doing it, I mean, what my spiritual father had shared with me, at the beginning of the show, I talked about it, right? Yeah, that really resonated with me. Like, I'm going to speak, and no one's going to stop me. I don't care if I get fired. I will share. If I feel my intuition says I need to speak, I will speak. I will speak. Yeah. So I appreciate you sharing that, the bad photographer. All right. Society, our Norse pagan friend Ulf is here. Good to have you here. Society wants you to think you don't matter. So they are perceived as a way to give you meaning and respite. But there is meaning in every breath of wind, every moment of all being, every moment. Yeah. And we have to teach people that. Like you should be teaching that to your children, right? And they should know that. But people are not taught that, right? So it's important to be that person that encourages that in other people, because sometimes people don't know that. They don't see that every moment there's something there for them. They are unable to connect to that. So it's important to live that, to be that person of encouragement and inspiration, right? All right, let's see here. Hopcorn, I'm a monkey. Oh, okay, whatever that means. Let's see. But I like that you never know what someone is dealing with, but it's a good feeling. Yeah. You never know what someone is dealing with, right? And you could be that person that changes the direction of their life. This happens all the time. People tell me all the time, thank you, because I do this. This is my life. I'm always trying to encourage people and inspire people. That's what I do. That's what I enjoy doing. That's why, religion was very important to me, looking for how do I do this better, right? Good day, Riders on the Storm. Good to have you here. You're doing well. Only have a couple of comedic strips and welding lessons. So far, good. Good. You're eating coffee and drinking the eggs. Oh, they're quite runny today, aren't they? Thank you for subscribing to me. You're welcome. Yeah, all of the people. American Maker, are you on a Discord server, right? You're on a Discord server. All people on my Discord server, the community members, I always subscribe to their channels if they want, if they're trying, I don't have, there's no competition here. I try to promote people and what they do. Grand Rising, Latasha, you're important, right? You have value, you have purpose, and I'm glad that you're here. And today we're talking about the You Matter moment, hashtag You Matter moment, going out today and inspiring someone. You can make all the difference in their life. I remember one time I was sitting down and the server, she was a bitch. She was, I didn't want to give her any money. And so I left a huge tip and I put on there, you're important. And that made all the difference. That made all the difference, brought tears. I mean, that made all the difference for that person was having a terrible day. And maybe, they've pissed you off, right? But your words can cut like a knife, whatever they're going through. It can pierce that. Words of kindness can go deep, right? Often, that's a good way when you are in a difficult situation where people are yelling, is to be that peaceful voice and say, hold on a moment, you're important. And that messes up the conversation because they're ready to throw down with you. But you say, hey, you're important. That is a weapon. That is a weapon that defeats the evil that is rooted in the heart of that person. Words of kindness are what are your greatest ally. Let's see here. Where am I at here? Kindness is a beautiful thing. 300 milligrams of Benadryl in 24 hours is the maximum recommended dose. Yeah. So that person's okay? Well, yeah. Any type of medical advice I don't give to people. I am not a doctor. Good morning. The underboss is here. Good to see you. Glad to have you here. You're important, underboss. You are important. You are important. You do have Discord, so you are on our Discord server, right? Because you've been a great community member. I hope that you're on there. Let's see here. If you have ever poop and blood comes out, please go to the doctor. Yeah, that's important. Yeah. Let's see here. You don't really use Discord much. A friend of mine told me I should do stuff on YouTube because they love how I push positivity, my love for creating. Yeah, Discord is a great thing to talk to people throughout the week. Yeah, I created it for my community members to keep in touch, and they're always, having a good time on there, having conversations and sharing things. If you've been a great community, and you're my neighbor. You are my neighbor. Oh, let's see here. Well, you're a positive and lovely person, Make it. Yeah. Frondale, greetings from Germany. Good to see you here, our good friend. How is Baron von Wienersnitzel doing today? You are a nurse and not a doctor. Hospice nurse, to be specific. Oh, wow. What a beautiful thing, right? What a very challenging thing to be there in the last moments of those people's lives, making that transition a comfortable one for people and creating an environment of letting go, right? What a challenging thing. A lot of the I've been to a lot of these, when I was a clergyman, these last moments. One of the difficult things with the hospice is, one of the negative things that I've seen is, killing these people with drugs, putting them in a opioid coma. And that's not always you're trying to help relieve their pain, right? A lot of these people, they die from what I've seen is because of the drugs. They put them in this opioid coma. They start using all of this. I mean, they're trying to relieve the pain. But I've seen people just die real fast in hospice. What is your experience? Because you are the professional here. I am not. What do you have to say about that? Right? I am not a professional of hospice, but that's been my experience: is seeing people die really fast because of being in that opioid coma. Let's see here. Where are we at in the chat? Let's see. I know you just started the stream, but I need to get to work. See you next time. All right. Take care, our friend. Glad you are here to stop in before you begin your work day. For your spiritual entertainment in the morning. If you are enjoying this, go up and give that thumb a touch, like and subscribe. I do this every day. I am here for your spiritual entertainment. I really enjoy doing this. And think about becoming a community member. Community members buy me a cup of coffee each month. You see the join button. That cup of coffee keeps me coming back here. When there's no more coffee, I don't come back. You people pay me, I come back. So I appreciate people that can do that. Liking and subscribing is wonderful too, if that's all you can do, because I do this for a living. When I stop getting paid, I will be here once in a while as a hobby. When I started doing this, it was a hobby. But because people started paying me, I said, "Oh, I'll be here every day just for you because I enjoy doing this." Let's see here. Where are we at here? You know that you just started the. Oh, wait, see. Elza. Hello, Dad. You one of my many children out there. I got so many offspring out there that I don't know about because I did a lot of breeding when I was younger. I was just trying to find the right breeding partner, and I did. 26 years now of breeding with my wife. Real successful, 8 children that I know. I might have several more out there from my younger years, but who knows, right? You downloaded the Discord app. You just haven't had the time to explore it yet. All right. Well, we look forward to seeing you on there. Yeah. Yeah. For our community members, in the members only tab on your YouTube, that is where the link is to become a part of our grove over there on Discord. Let's see. You've walked into 2 hospital rooms and the humans came out of comas. The doctors couldn't explain it. It was neat. Because you were there. You've drawn people out of the comas. We'll start hitting all the damn rooms. Go to all of these trauma wards where people are sleeping in the comatic state, and get people out of there. If you have the power to do that, we want to see that happening, and record it and put it on YouTube. Because that would certainly be interesting, right? Watching people come back from a coma. Yeah. Let's see. Hello from a nurse from a healthcare in its emotional experience. We have a lot of people that are professionals like you. No fear. We are really grateful for our caregivers and our nurses that are there. Yeah, we really appreciate you being there. Robin is here. Good morning and happy Latha Na Kalich, day of Kalich, bed, peace, hair, peace, token, reading, day, Father. Tell us about this day. I'm unaware of it. There's a lot of things that I don't know about my ancestors, all of their days and things that they find value in. I like learning about it. I like learning about how my ancestors worshipped and their gods and things, their mythology. I find it very interesting. All right. We don't have access to enough medication to cause death. Let's shoot. Where did that go? The FAFSA says you've seen because they were admitted to hospice late in the dying process. Probably why. Yeah. Thank you for your service to these people. And it's hard, right? Because you see this death, right? You see, it's hard sometimes not to have a hard heart, right? Because you share in the emotional trauma sometimes of the especially if you get to know the person as they're dying, right? It's really sad. I mean, you have to have a really strong heart. If you don't, it becomes very hard and they're just an object, right? That is something that people in these community servants, right? That it is a common thing for their hearts to get hard, where they don't deal with the pain. Dealing with that pain, that empathy, is a very powerful thing that develops you as a person. It makes you better. It makes you powerful. The power of empathy. Some people are born with it in a strong way, but others, they develop it through their experiences, that power of empathy. And being a person that is in hospice, you have that opportunity. Some people see it as a burden, dealing with this pain and of these people. And it takes a lot. It takes a unique person to say, I'm going to suffer with you. I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to hold your hand in a meaningful way. And some people they just hold the hand, right? Yeah, you could tell when, I've been to a lot of, in and out of doctors most of my life. And you could tell that people don't give a shit, right? You could tell some people, they just repeat the phrases. Like I had to get um, a surgery on my back. A few, my allergies are bothering me. I had to get something. I had an infected pore on my back, and I had to get it cast out. And the nurse there, she was just not interested. She was just going through. She had the voice, but the person was far from the experience. Right? It's easy to develop that hardness of heart when you're a community servant. You know, being the power of participating in that empathy, that will change you. And it's difficult to do because people don't like to be sad, right? No one likes to be sad. No one likes to, dealing with that. That's understandable why it's a natural thing to put up barriers, right? But if you fight that barrier, if you say, I'm going to suffer with you, you become a real hero. You enter into a heroic state. And that is a difficult path. The way is narrow, as the Christ said, right? Taking up the cross, right? That is a real reality for people that want to be that empath. Let's see here. We have patients in hospice for years. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for your service to these people. Let's see here. Mail a tribute of money order. Thank you. I don't have my P.O. box yet. If you want to give, the best way to give is going to the join button or going below to the money symbol. So you've already a member, right? To go to the money symbol below. That's the best way right now. I used to have my my wife's what is it called, PayPal up, but I had someone threaten my life with it, so I had to take it down. I had a crazy ass Christian who had threatened to expose my identity and hack my stuff, and I decided that it was best to take it down because my wife's name was on it. So I took it down because of that. And I put LifeLock. I have LifeLock to protect all of my, information. YouTube allows for LifeLock to be integrated. So I have LifeLock on my YouTube now because some crazy ass Christian wanted to expose me to the world. And what kind of evil people, they use their religion to harm others. I mean, it's really, really sad. But getting a P.O. box, we're still not at the place where we, in our finances, where that can be a regular thing. We're not there yet. Hopefully we are there by the end of this year, I'm hoping. I mean, we're about to hit 26K. We're probably at the end of the show, we're probably going to hit 26K. We hit 25K. Yes, was it yesterday? Or the day before yesterday. So we're getting there. I appreciate everyone's support in what I do here. You're a pallbearer in a funeral today for a patient of 2 years. She passed peacefully. Well, what a wonderful honor to be able to be a part of that. What a wonderful honor, right? What an honor to do that. What an honor to do that. Thank you for doing that. Now that's a powerful memory, right? To be that person, let's see here. It's a tip that's tax free. Yeah. Everything I have to do my taxes on all of these YouTube gifts and things all the time. Yeah. The death rattle gets to me hard knowing that the last moments are approaching. Yeah. It's difficult, right? But think about that heroic journey that you are, right? You are a hero. You are a hero when you share in that pain and suffering of these individuals. Yeah, I need to get a P.O. box. That is in the plan. That is in it. All right, Nico's last tour. Who was Gain? All right, you're a racist. Goodbye. Sick person. They try to get you to say these words, that they try to trick you, and that was one of them. I got to be careful when I read people's comments because I read them all, right? I try to have a conversation with all people that come on here, and that these people, they try to trick you to say certain words that are racist. Mind crawler, good to see you. Hope you are doing well. Mind crawler. Yeah. Terminal secretions are difficult to witness. Yeah, I could imagine. Yeah. I couldn't do what you're doing. No way. You are. The last time I went to something like that was quite difficult. I don't have it in me to be that kind of hero. You do, because you're doing. So thank you. Let's see here. Where are we at here in the comments? Yeah, not everyone can do that shit, right? Some people, I mean, there are certain things that only certain people can do, and I'm not one of those people. Uh, Growing up, I would run away from. I tried never to go to a funeral. You know, I had a horrible experience. A good friend of mine, when I was 20 years old, my best friend was dying of cancer, and it was a terrible experience for me. I shamefully, I tried to avoid it because it was too difficult. I was losing my best friend. She died of cancer. It was all over her body. It was very difficult for me. There was a very powerful moment too. I remember her last moments in the hospice that we had. There was powerful energy there, powerful calm, powerful peace. It was a spiritual experience, right? Dying is a spiritual experience. However you die, some people die with great difficulty. It is a spiritual experience. These are your last moments to make a statement in the world. And these rituals that we do, to honor that memory, whether it's, I don't like the mass cremations. I think that unless you're in India, they have intention, they have purpose in Hinduism with the burning of the body. Our cemeteries become just a place of disposal. If you go over to Europe, they're called pantheons, the places of the gods. That's the name of a cemetery. Here, it's just a place to dispose of dead people, right? We've lost that connection to death, to see it as a spiritual experience. We see it as something that is a loss, and that I think is unfortunate. I think. Let's see here. Yeah, if you go to Mexico or over in Spain or Italy, the cemeteries are called pantheons, the place of the gods. I think that's very powerful. I love I have a lot of Spanish people, and I have a real good friend who's a Mexican, that he went down for the Day of the Dead. Now, he's a Christian person, and he sees this in his ancestors as something very powerful. If you ever saw that cartoon, what's it called? There's a cartoon about the Day of the Dead that was by Disney. I forgot what it was called. But it's very good. It's a very powerful ceremony, ritual. These days of the dead to honor, I think it's to have that connection to the people, your ancestors, is very powerful, very important. You help with the meds that reduce the secretions, but we can't eliminate them completely. Yeah. What a difficult thing, right? Underboss, you're not allowed to post anything on YouTube regarding your celestial capabilities. My YouTube experience is moderated behind the scenes by Google cybersecurity employees. All right. Sorry to hear that you are being controlled by the man, Mr. Google. Robin, Day of the Winter Hag, Latha na Kalich, the Day of the Old Woman, observed on March 25th in Scottish folklore, marks the final stormy stand of the Kalich, the winter goddess, before spring begins. Interesting. Yeah, you have all of these very unique traditions amongst my ancestors, and I have a mixed Celtic heritage from all over, that region. Northern France, Wales, Ireland, and Scotland. I have ancestors from all of these regions, and I really enjoy reading and learning about them. So thank you for sharing that with us, Robin. Jerry Ginger, good to see you, our good friend. Good to have you here for your spiritual entertainment in the morning. And you're important, Jerry. You have value. You have purpose. We are we're trying to start a trend here um, that I came up with this morning called the You Matter moment, hashtag You Matter moment. Going out today, just 10 seconds of your time to let someone know that they have value, that they have purpose, that they're important in some way. Maybe it's someone at a gas station. Maybe it's someone at, when you're checking out at the grocery store, telling your lady or gentleman at the grocery that's checking out your groceries, hey, you're important. Just that's all you have to say. Having the courage to 10 seconds, or it could be like before my youngest son today as he's leaving school, I said, you're important. It could be a family member, it could be a friend. Yeah, you could change. Think about that. When you say that to someone, it lingers, right? It lingers. It has power. Your positivity is a real energy that can steer the direction of someone's life in a very powerful way. So take 10 seconds out of your day today, or maybe if you're not going anywhere, to say it to yourself. You're important. You have purpose. Sometimes we got to remind ourselves, right? That's one of the problems with a lot of people, as they don't think they have purpose. And who's telling them they don't? Themselves. They're choosing not to believe that about themselves. And so it's good to remind yourself, yes, you do. Sometimes you have to contradict your own thought patterns. Unfortunately, for whatever reasons, they're against you. You've been conditioned. Like if you grow up in an abusive household where you are told you're a piece of shit, right? Or you're in a relationship with someone, they're telling you a piece, you start believing it, right? And it's up to you to come out of that. You have to reorient your mentality, the way you think about yourself. I've had to do that in my life. I had terrible anxiety in my life. I thought I was worthless because that's how, people in my life made me feel. So I had to reorient my life. I had to rethink my life, and I had to practice this, and it took many years to realize that I'm important by practicing, and someone had to tell me that first, and I had to believe it. I had a deity tell me it. But just because a deity tells you that, doesn't mean that you believe it right away. It took me many years to know that I have value because of the way I was conditioned when I was younger. I used to walk around with my head down. I couldn't, talk to people. I was afraid. I was told by a professional that, oh, you poor thing, you're always going to need therapy. You're always going to, I'm like, you're wrong. I know people. I know power. I'm going to get better. And I did. I would never be able to do this right now that I do. I talk to thousands of people every day. When I was in the ministry, when I was in the church, every day I got up in front of people and talked. I led retreats. I could never do that, 30 years ago. I could not do that. Something happened. Someone had to encourage me. People had to inspire me to get me to be free, where I can still have conversations with people, right? I wasn't always this way. I had to, many people made me feel important in my life, but I had to believe it. I had to tell myself, sometimes you are your greatest enemy at sometimes in your life, right? You are your greatest enemy sometimes. And you have to reorient the way you think about yourself. When I was in the ministry, people would say, well, I don't believe God loves me. I would hear that a lot. They say, I don't feel like God loves me. I'm like, why? They would say, well, I just don't feel it. I'm like, well, you're choosing to feel that way. That's not God's problem. That's yours. God either loves you or he doesn't. Are you going to believe it? I mean, it's up to you what you want to believe about yourself. No one else is going to do that difficult work for you. Uh, you know, reprogramming your inner condition. You have a responsibility to do that. That is Sadhguru once said, the inner engineering, right? That's a wonderful book, by the way. If you ever like reading books like that, uh, that was a wonderful book, Inner Engineering by. Now, I don't like everything Sadhguru does, but some of his books are quite well done. All right, let's see here. You feel as though hospice is your calling. Thank you for your kind words. Yeah, thank you for what you do. I really do appreciate you. All right. Robin is speaking in the old language here. Glorious, you tick off the deconstruction streams by asking if they can prove God isn't real. You're not. I'm not a deconstruction stream. I don't give a shit what people believe in. I obviously believe in deity. So the other response, if I was a deconstructionist, I would say, okay, you came on my stream, prove that he is real. And what you'll do is you'll start quoting paperwork that some people wrote, like the Bible or something, as an authority. You cannot prove the Bible is an authority. You cannot prove anything in the Bible is real. Any intelligent deconstructionist would be able to respond to you quite simply, right? I appreciate my deconstruction friends. Deconstructionism was really helpful for me to see all of the bullshit in the Bible. Now, not everything is bad is in the Bible, but there's a lot of bullshit in there. Down Under Debbie is here. Hello from Down Under, Deborah Richardson. Good to see you. Good to have you here for your spiritual entertainment in the evening for you. Morning for me, evening for our good friend Deb Richardson. Deb Richardson, you are important. You have value. You have purpose. And one day you're going to see your mother, right? You're going to go travel up to Ireland and give your mother a hug. That is your future. That is your destiny. I am glad that you are here with us. You bring me joy, Deb. Every time I see Down Under Debbie, you bring me joy. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for being an important member of our community here. All right. Oh, Riders on the Storm. What is LifeLock? LifeLock in the United States is an identity theft protection service. They monitor all of your transactions and things, making sure you are safe. I've had them for many, many years. Many years I've had LifeLock. They're very helpful, and they protect your YouTube channel as well. So that was something I very grateful for, because there are very crazy people in the world, as we all know, and most of them watch YouTube. You just like to scroll and troll. Even the deconstruction scenes aren't safe. Yeah, I don't mind people trolling as long as you're not a dick. Yeah. Too bad nothing is secure and karma is a bitch. Yeah, well, karma doesn't have to be a bitch if you learn how to use your karma to your advantage. I mean, you can't help your karma, right? You don't have to let it dictate your destiny. You need to take charge of your karma. Karma you can just let it control you, right? You can let it guide you if you want. Or you can take responsibility for your life. And as Sadhguru said, ride your karma. And use it to your advantage. T6 Tools, good to see you. Good to have you here. Let's see here. Where are we at here? Always, all these wonderful people here. Let's see. Where am I at in my comments here? It is your pleasure. You tend to read before saying anything myself. Some folks just want to bring good people down. Yeah, there's a lot of assholes on here, right? A lot of assholes. Let's see. Bard, not all heroes wear capes. being a hero can start with your kind words, like you said. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. But you're in Florida, yes. Is the love bug season still a thing? Oh yeah, they're out every year. The love bugs, they come out, and they I don't know if they're seasonal or this happens every couple of years down here. The love bugs, they really screw up your windshield. I mean, they mess up your automobiles because you're hitting them all the time as you're driving. Yeah, the love bugs are interesting. They just come out and breed and return back to the soil. Yeah, they don't have a very long life. The breeding bugs, right? Yeah, the could you lived in the Panhandle, and it could be awful. Yeah, they're quite a nuisance. I've had my windshields completely smeared with them. Yeah, Latasha, you are studying nursing now, but I've always loved helping people. I don't like seeing someone hurting, especially babies, children. And well, thank you for what you're doing, Latasha. Thank you for having the courage to become a nurse. Now, nurses sometimes have to put up with a lot of bullshit, right? From the establishment. Mostly not all doctors, but some doctors are assholes, right? They don't respect the nurse, and that's unfortunate. This isn't universal, but you hear stories about nurses not. The nurses do all of the heavy lifting. The doctors come in and point their fingers and things, right? The nurses are the real people that are doing the heavy lifting. Um, the doctors, they are specialists in certain, very essential, but the nurses, they do all of the heavy lifting. So if you know a nurse, thank them. Uh, when I'm in the hospital, or whatever, I'm in my getting something done to me, I try to appreciate people. Let's see here. Using words to make others feel better about themselves. Webster Dictionary says that flirting, I say, is being kind. Flirting is just you trying to get laid. I don't know if that's very self-centered. It really doesn't, really help the other person except for arousing them, or if they find you repulsive, just pissing them off. Yeah. Super Scott is here. Good to see you, Super Scott, for your spiritual entertainment in the morning. 7 days a week, I am here every morning for you. On occasional evening, I am here as well. Every now and then, right? But this is where you will meet the bard to begin or end your day. You try not to shit on it, except for fundamentalists. They are douchebags. Yeah, they are assholes. Yeah, I was an asshole once, but thankfully, Keridwen set me free. She is my personal maiden mother and crone. Yeah. Glad to have you, Scott. You're important. Super Scott, you're important. We are glad. It's always nice to see your little Superman symbol showing up here every day. Are they thinking the movie Coco? Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, that was very good. I really love that movie Coco. That was a very good one. Yeah. You have a Gregorian knot tattoo. Look at you. Look at you. You matter moment. Yeah, all together. All no dots. No dots. Let me have it. There's no dots in it because the dots mess it up. The dots mess it up. Let me copy and paste it in here. Copy and paste. You matter moment. Let me put it right in here in the chat. Why isn't it not doing it? Let me see. You matter moment. Hope I spelled that right. You matter moment. Right there in the chat. That's it. That was my challenge today on one of my posts and my YouTube short. If you want to share You Matter moment, go to your channel, or you can go to my post or video that I put up and share your experience where you went out and helped someone, if you want to do that. That's vanity, right? Talking about it, but it encourages people to want to share. It becomes a challenge where you want to go out and how many people can you do it to, right? That's good to have that type of challenge in your life, that type of competition where you want, go on your YouTube channel, You Matter Moment, right? And share that hashtag You Matter Moment right there. That's where it's at. I People have tried this before, right? But I want to take it seriously today. I want you to go out and do this and share it if you want. So you don't have to share it as long as you're doing it. That's wonderful. But if you want to share it, here's my post, and I'll put my video up as well. Let me share this with you. You can share your stuff on here, on this post right here. Let's see here. Where is it at? Right here. Right there. There's the post. And let me get the video up for you as well, where you can share. You can go watch the video and put it up there if you want. Let me see. Where is this video at? All right. This is doing quite well. Let me see here. Share. Where's my share? Share. Get shareable link right there. Okay. You Matter Moment. Yeah, I should have put that up in the beginning, right? You Matter Moment right there. There it is. You can go share it on there. Let me pin this right here. Pin message. There it is. You can go share it on one of those videos or the post right there. So, go out today and say you're important in some way and share it if you want, if you feel like you need to. All right. Let me find where I was at here in the comments here. Let's see here. Scrolling through all of these wonderful people here. Oh, let's see here. You and people like you, remember that. You are liked. Bradley. Yeah, there are people that you are important to, right? There are people that you matter to. Your life has purpose, right? You have purpose. All right. You got the right pimp? Yeah, I do. My wife is my pimp. She sends me out. If I don't get enough money from YouTube, I have to hit the streets and do male prostitution to make up for the loss of income. So, yeah. So you buying me a cup of coffee, going down to that little donate button down there, or going to the join button and becoming a community member keeps me off the streets. Keeps my me, not my private parts being worn out. So thank you. Jay, the damn cat puked everywhere. Oh shit. Yeah, I hate when that happens. Our poor animals, right? Our poor animals go through that. Let's see here. Top of the morning to you, Bruce Bowling. You're important, Bruce. Thank you for all of your kind words that you come on here every day, right? We appreciate you, Bruce. Yeah. Let's see here. You grew up being bullied. It's not a good experience. Yeah. Not just for school, but family as well. Yeah, I know what you're going through, what you went through. Yeah. It turned it around, made yourself stronger. Yeah. That's all of this negativity makes you a greater person if you are able to tap into it. You don't have to let it define you. You can let it change the direction of your life, and you can draw power from it, right? Yeah. I've had some terrible experiences when I was younger that were meant to destroy me, right? But I've changed it. I've used that what was used to destroy me has made me greater, right? That's the idea of the Christian cross, right? The cross is a symbol of humiliation, of destruction, but you have the Christ changing it. Now it is a symbol of life, of power. Let's see here. They are really loved, and the way words have no, it's deep, right? Momo Cupcake, how have you been? You're a wonderful person. Yeah, thank you for all the kindness that you bring here. I am doing quite well. I hope you're doing well, Momo Cupcake. Am I a wizard? No, I'm just a bard. I am the high bard of spiritual. Vixen, the servant of Anubis, thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Vixen is here all the time for many, many, many months. Vixen has been here, and I appreciate you very much. Let's see here. All hail the magic conch. My bad, Hebot. The speaks facts on the Bible. It's a tool for control. Yes, it is. Yeah, but it doesn't have to be. It can be just a mythology. The way that it was edited and presented, it is a controlling tool. It is not a good book. It is a book to manipulate you, to get you to see a deity in a certain way and to behave, right? It is a terrible book that doesn't make you fall in love with a deity. It makes you afraid. Makes you afraid. These Irish eyes are smiling. Wonderful. The world is full of good people. If you can find one, be one. Yeah, you might be the only one that's left, right? You have to make that difference. No one else is going to do the difficult work of being good, of having purpose, your choices matter. You, even if no one is around, you must be that light in the world. You have a responsibility to be that. Touch his button for your spiritual with our bar. Yes, thank you, Deb. Right up there. That thumb, you see it? There it is. Go ahead and give it a touch. Give it a touch. And go out and show kindness today to someone. Yeah. Praise Keredwin. Blessed be, right? All right. James E. Boy, good to see you. Good to have you here. There's a tear in your eye, and I'm wondering why. For it never should be there at all, unless it's a joyful tear. Sometimes people cry tears of joy, right? Sometimes people are just overwhelmed by a sense of gratitude and wonder that the tears flow. Yeah, I've had many moments in my life, that I'm just filled with wonder and joy. Often by watching film, I'm a Cancer, so I cry a lot. Cancers are very emotional. So, I always cry all the time. Latasha, you were shy, quiet child also, but not anymore. I built confidence in yourself. I taught my daughter early to love herself because she had a birthmark on both knees. Wow, very powerful. Very powerful. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, You Matter moment. Go out on your YouTube channel, share a moment of kindness, post it on some Instagram or whatever. Hashtag You Matter moment. Let's start a trend of kindness in the world, even if it lasts a day, even if it's just a few people. Bring a world. It'll make a difference in the world. Today, things are never going to be the same, right? Because You Matter moments are happening right now. There are people being inspired to do this great work, going out today and encouraging someone in some way. The world is going to be a different place because of this reality. You Matter moment. Hashtag You Matter moment. Smeagol's is doing a dog pose. Oh, wonderful. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh my, where am I at here? In the chat. Just a little bit behind, not too far. Theo the Magus is here. We appreciate you. Theo the Magus, you're important. You have purpose. Glad that you share your experience here with all of us. Regularly, you come here. Thank you. Amazing message, Bar. Thank you. Thank you. Now, take that message and go out today. Why not? Go out to your lodge. Tell your lodge brothers that they have importance, right? Yeah, the year of the horse for everyone so far. It's moving along fast and industrious. The year of the horse. In the Chinese zodiac, I was born in the year of the fire dragon. Fire dragon. And I'm a water sign in the tropical astrology. Let's see here. Ryan, good to see you. You're important, Ryan. You have purpose. Thank you for being here. Aloha and good morning. I am blessed because I am not a what? What are you not? Yeah. Thank you, Deb. Appreciate you very much. Yeah. Oh, everyone's touching my buttons. Oh, right there. You see it? That if you're on an Apple phone, just boom, boom. That's all you have to do. Or you can. There's a little thumbs up there on other people's devices. If you're on your computer, it's down below. I appreciate people that can touch that button because that helps me to keep talking to other people. Because I'll just keep talking to myself. I'm good at it. Let's see here. Not an officer, because I'm not an officer of the piss. What does that mean? The officer of the piss. What are you doing? You urinating in buckets or something? What's going on with that? Everyone matters. Think of us all like an ant colony. We need to work together to make the world we live in a better place. Yeah. That's all it takes. One kind word can change the direction of someone's life. One kind word is all that it takes. And just think of the opposite, right? The extreme. What happens if that person doesn't hear that word from you? You have an obligation at some points in your life to bring kindness into the world. And if you're not doing it, people will suffer, right? Yeah, this is a great mystery. You follow your intuition. They will lead you to those people. And as I shared at the beginning of the show, like my spiritual father, he was always talking about religion and stuff at his workplace, spirituality. And they said, we're going to fire your ass if you don't stop it. And there was this gentleman there that he felt he needed to talk to, that he felt he needed to encourage, but he wanted to keep his job. And that guy went out and blew his brains out that night, right? He took that as a lesson. When you feel your intuition telling you to speak, you need to speak, because that could be a very important experience that other person will miss out on and cause a lot of negativity, right? So he didn't beat himself up over it. He just took it as a lesson that he taught me. Yeah, if you feel your intuition telling you to say something, you better say it. No one else is going to say it to that person. You are the only person that has the power to do that. Robot Wolf, good to see you, our good friend here. You're important, Robot Woofy. We're glad that you are here. You are important. Thank you for working with me, Keradwin. Yeah, Keradwin, you are important. We appreciate you, Keradwin, for all of the spiritual entertainment you provide in the world today. Thank you, Keradwin, my ancestor here. All right. And you got to go, but everyone stay blessed and have a wonderful day. Let's keep you what matter. You matter moment. Let's keep it going, my friends. Go out. Hashtag you matter moment. Let people know that they are important, that they have value, that they have purpose. Start this trend. Our world needs this trend. Our world needs it right now, right? There's a lot of darkness out there, right? You can make the difference. You can make the difference. Let's see. You have a good rest of your day. I want to send love and prayers for us all. Thank you, Deb Richardson. Down under Debbie. You're listening in the shower. You're buck naked, everyone. Now, just imagine our friend, the bad photography, all of their private parts, getting cleansed. Just wanting to share that image with everyone here. Thank you for making our day brighter by seeing you naked. Yeah. Be the only gay in the village. Yeah. That mentality, right? It gave us the village people, right? The YMCA. Yeah, thank you. All right, let's see here. Tron is here. Raven. Darth Raven is here in his many different forms here. Our good friend from Miami. Good to have you here. Yeah, Darth Raven has like 5 or 6 different YouTube accounts, right? Astrology. Yeah, astrology is fun. Yeah, I'm not an expert at it. I enjoy listening to astrology from other people. I am no expert, but I know my sign. Yeah. You've been up all night, tossing and turning. Oh man, in tears and pain, took 3 Percocets. Nothing ibuprofen. Infection got too advanced. You better head to the doctors. Yeah, get that taken care of, right? Like random acts of kindness. Yeah, those are good. Say one if this is not pre-recorded. No, I don't do pre-recordings of my live streams. I mean, they're all there. I mean, every live stream. If it says live, that means it's not being pre-recorded. I mean, that should be pretty obvious. It says live on here. But I have like hundreds and hundreds of live shows that are pre-recorded, obviously, that have been in the past, right? I do live shows every day. Every day I am here for you. Nothing left to say and walked off. Oh my. Let's see here. You're a horse. Look at you. You might go to urgent care, but they can't do much. No, they've given. If it's an infection, though, you need like antibiotics or something. I would imagine it wouldn't hurt to go to the doctor, right? And that maybe you need a different type of pain management that can help you to deal with that. You're born in the year of the water dragon. Oh, look at you. We are all dragons here, right? You're a fire dragon and also an Aries. Yeah. Your life has already completely changed in the year of the horse. You're advancing in this year of the horse, right? You're going further. Oh, let's see here. Yeah. Same, you're a fire dragon as well. Is the chat delayed? Yes, it is, because I respond to all of the chat comments as a courtesy to all the people here. So it takes me a while. Usually takes me about 2 hours to get to the bottom. So I know that I'm closing in here to the bottom here as well. And I still have another 50 minutes to be with you. My shows generally are 2 hours long, unless I'm going deeper into the conversation. And I usually start at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, except on Thursdays and Fridays, normally at 9 or 8:30 Eastern Standard Time in the morning, because I got to take my kids. My wife takes them to school Monday through Wednesday. I take them to school on Thursday and Friday. But other than that, usually 7 a.m. I am here every morning to talk to you about life and spirituality, whatever you want to talk about. I mix comedy and spirituality together. Sometimes it's more comedy. Sometimes it's more spirituality. And today, not so much comedy, because I want to, help people to feel this idea of you matter moment, that you have value and purpose. Now, there's a link down below that I've pinned. If you want to share your experiences, where you went out to a coffee shop today, you bought a coffee, and you told the lady, you know what, you matter. I want there to be a level of competition where people are doing this. And I want it to grow. I want people going out and, trying to see how many people they can, with intention, right? Don't just do it to do it. Have intention in it, right? There's power in your words if there's intention behind them. Don't make it just vanity. Have fun with it. Have fun with it. You matter moment. Let's see here. Ryan, it was a joke on the old BBC comedy when TV was still good. Yeah, there's some really good stuff. I like BBC. They always have wonderful, wonderful shows. Wonderful shows. Tomorrow you're scheduled to remove the tooth. Oh, shit. So you got to suffer until you get it out. Oh, man. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Yeah. YouTube has a problem with that. Yeah. That's why I almost thought this was pre-recorded. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. It does take me, Jamie's. It takes me a while. As a courtesy, I have these conversations with people. I talk to you about whatever you want to talk about. And it does take me a while to get through all the comments. Quite a long time sometimes, right? Let's see here. Yeah, I respond to people. Yeah, you are important to my spiritual intimate. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you sharing that. Right? Yeah, I love it when people share with me that that I'm important, that you should love it too, right? And if you enjoy it, do it to other people. Do it to other people. Let's see here. Be the miracle your ancestors prayed for. Yeah. Yeah. You're going to be someone else's ancestor, right? Either spiritually or physically. Yeah. You give life to people. Even if you've never had children, your memory, your words, they continue. That's very important that you bring goodness into this world today. Yeah. There was only one gay Smurf in the village. Well, maybe he was Metro. You don't know if Smurfs don't have penises and private parts and things like that. I mean, they are kind of, you know, they represent. You only have Smurfette. She was the female, right? The only one created to destroy them, like Pandora. The one Smurf that was into fashion. He's probably just Metro, I think. You'll have to find the Discord link and look up your Discord channel if there's a cost. There's no cost. There's no cost. Yeah, American Maker, send me an email and I'll get you on it because you've been a great community member. You've been on here for a long time. You're my neighbor and we want to get you on there. So let's see here. My email is this. Send me an email, American Maker, and I will get you on there because you're here all the time. And we want you to be a part of our community. Let me put my email in here for you. Usually people that are here all the time, you don't have to buy me a cup of coffee. I'll get you on, right? There it is right there. There's my email, American Maker. Go check, send me an email, and I will get you on there. All right. Let's see here. What are we at? 1111 eco. This he literally reads every comment to prove it's live. Yeah, I do. Some of them I ignore that are talking to other people on here. As people talk to each other on here, or if someone's just being a prick, I will ignore it. Or I every time someone posts a scripture, I ignore it. I mean, that's not a conversation to me. I want to talk to people. I don't want to talk to your book. Let's see. If it wasn't live, you wouldn't be able to type in the chat and participate. Yeah, that's another point, right? You've seen many fake lives. Yeah. There's a lot of fake stuff on YouTube, right? Some stuff you see it in like, they use their AI. I have no problem. I use AI in my videos. Like I'll have a work of art and I'll make it come alive. Or if it's a picture of a candle, I'll make the candle come alive and I'll say a quotation. I love doing that. But some of this AI stuff that is on YouTube, like they make whole videos. I'm like, I don't even waste my time with that. I mean, it's boring. I like hearing from people. The same thing with, like if I'm reading through Substack and there's a bunch of hyphens in it. I'm like, I just won't even finish reading it because I want to talk to a person. The dentist prescribe you some hectic painkillers and minor surgery, help better than you experience for very little discomfort. Yeah. When I go to the dentist, I have to get several shots. If I'm getting oral surgery or getting a tooth pulled, I have a very very low pain tolerance. So I have to get several injections. I remember one time I was in there for an hour getting these Novocaine injections. And I wish the doctor would have told me that you can do the gas and the Novocaine because I would prefer the gas. Let's see here. Wait, who thinks the bot isn't streaming live? Yeah. Jamin, good to see you. You're important, Jamin. Thank you for being here. You have an operation tomorrow. I hope things go well. We are praying for you. May the doctor's hands be guided. May Canada inspire the guidance and healing arts of your treater, those who are giving you the treatment. Please, 4 can go to ED. Do not mess with infection. Let's see. You want him to go to have erectile dysfunction? The ED. Or you mean ER doctor? Oh, I thought you were talking about his penis. I'm like, I want you to have ED. That's your problem. Your suffering is in your pants. That's where it all comes from. It's not your tooth. It is your wiener that is the problem here. That's where it all began. Um, all right. You did some digging on the folks born in the year of the fire dragon. Many are slow to start in life and don't gain success into the middle of their lives. And I guess that's me. I'm just beginning, right? Out here, right? I had that experience. I really did my best and invest in a lot of effort to find where I'm supposed to be. And it felt like I was getting the door shut in my face. It was like I was always a runner up, or, I wanted to be where I needed to be, right? And now I know that I am. All of this experience has brought me to this, what I'm doing now. This is my calling, right? Spiritual entertainment. All of my experiences. It makes sense to me now. Didn't before. It was depressing, going through all of this. But that's where I'm at right now. I'm at a good place. I'm at a good place. Praise Kedwin. Thank you, Bart. Big bro. I was in limbo about it. Calling the transport. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad that you're able to do that. Yeah. It doesn't hurt, right, to go to the doctor. They have this service here in Florida and only in a few states that come get you for medical treatment. Yeah. Your dentist said using 3% of peroxide was a good thing. Another dentist said rinsing with salt helps as well. Yeah. Yes. Infections can kill you. Sometimes you can't wait. You need to go get like something to deal with that. The oral infection is bacteria, right? It's not a virus. And you can get like a Z-Pack, right, to take care of that infection or something. The doctors will know what to do with you, right? Oh, cheers. Yes. Good morning, Bart. Lauren Harrington with our official weather broadcast. Yeah. We have all of these professionals on here. Let's see. Love bugs here accidentally created to eat the mosquitoes. Now for the weather. Is that right? Love bugs were a lab creation. Is that what you're saying for mosquitoes, right? So is the wolf mosquito. The wolf mosquitoes are being facilitated in an atmosphere where they can have lots and lots of wolf mosquitoes. Wolf mosquitoes, if you've ever seen one, they are the larger mosquito. They are scary, right? They don't eat you. Don't kill wolf mosquitoes. They eat those little bastards, that are biting your ass. So if you see like a huge mosquito, that's a wolf mosquito. They eat those tiny sons of bitches. So don't kill the big ones. Kill the tiny ones. Those are the nuisance, right? Yeah, the clove oil tooth pain. Yeah, that's good for tooth pain. You got all these home remedies here. Ryan, we are becoming a community that supports each other emotionally, spiritually, and will grow into an international sustainable group if we buy and ship together. Look at that. It's all about the future. And if you enjoy what I do, go up and touch the like button, subscribe. Think about becoming a community member. There's a join button over there. You see it says join after you've subscribed. You can buy me a small, medium, or large coffee each month. That helps me to keep coming back here. It helps me to pay my bills, to do this as a full-time job. So think about becoming, you get all kinds of emojis. You get an Owen symbol next to your name. And you can become a member of our Discord server as well. Think about becoming that helps me. That helps me to be here every day for you. It's just a few dollars, really. Cup of coffee, that's it. Let's see here. Farmer Fiona is here. Fiona, you are important. Thank you for all that you do on your farm. Thank you for the animals that you sustain and respect. that bring the ability for people to continue on in this world. And thank you for all you do, Fiona, for being a member of our community here. And we want you back on Discord, damn it. Come back to Discord. Share us some pictures of your farm, Fiona. Go to the About Me link and come back to Discord, Fiona. We miss you on there. We appreciate you being on there. Let's see. If God could be there, so essential. Yeah. This is truly Smurfs only project gayness. You think so? Smurfs are what if the Christians were right? Smurfs were making your children gay, and Thundercats was making them into bestiality. Yeah, all of the Christians were right. Back then, the satanic panic of the 80s, it was everywhere. I was looking into that yesterday. I like Led Zeppelin, and in the 80s, they were accused of being Satanists. This Jimmy Page, he was into all of the occult stuff, right? Yeah, all of that symbols and stuff like that. And if you play one of their songs backwards, like Stairway to Heaven, it sounds like Satan is the key. It's because the same thing with was it Aerosmith and Run DMC. Now, Run DMC, they are Christian. One of them's a Christian minister, right? If you play that song backwards, it says, "Hail Satan." Now, this is all a matter. It has nothing to do with the devil. It's how you're hearing it. You are looking for patterns. And if you say the same words like "walk this way," that's all they were saying. If you say that backwards, it could say it sounds like "Hail Satan" as well. Right? The same thing with buying a Stairway to Heaven. It says Satan is the key. If you say those words backwards, it has nothing to do with the devil. It's how the words, you are looking for patterns in the sounds. And it has nothing to do with the devil at all. Now, some of the entertainers back then, they purposely did backmasking for fun. And just to piss off these people who are always accusing people of being devil worshippers. Right? All right, let's see here. In witchcraft, we are careful with our words because all words are powerful. And if you put negative out, you will get negative back. Oh my. Let's see here. All right. I'm here because I love the message you spread. You're an awesome person, and we need more kindness in the world. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, thank you for... I appreciate your support. You're in urgent care trying to get antibiotics. I'll send you an email, Father. Yeah. You want to? Yeah, you've been on here a long time, right? We've tried to get you on there several times, Jonathan. Right? My allergies are getting to me again. Every year. All right. Let's see here. Loring Harrington, good to see you. Good to have you here. Old Man River. Yeah, we appreciate you, Lauren Harrington. We really do. Thank you for all you do. We appreciate you. And Old Man River, thank you for stopping and all the times you stop in and say hello. We appreciate you very much. Maybe it's your day to bring angst and anger, a little hate into the world. I don't think so. I don't want to do that. But you certainly can, right? Yeah. AI is making people question if anything is real. Yeah. Because you don't know, right? You have to be involved in it. It's going to be here, right? You have to guide it. You have to guide it. It's going to be here. Be a part of the process of helping it grow up. Don't let other people do that work for you because they're going to use it against you. I believe you're real. Sorry for even questioning that at first. It's okay. All right. We have potential to set a real example for community. We get to connect to the worldwide and support each other. That's right. Who is behind you today, Duty? That is my wonderful friend, Kedadwin here. She is a wonderful inspiration to me, a guide, very important. Kedadwin. She is a Welsh goddess, Welsh ancestor, beautiful mythology. All right. Pray for your tooth treatment. Thank you for doing that for our friend here. Let's see here. Sometimes negativity can help you in some situations. Well, it depends on the intention, right? And it depends on what you do with it, right? That's what's important. And sometimes my spirit guide throws me into the fire to help me to grow up. Yeah, that's different, right? Just calling someone an asshole, there's no value in that. Oh, let's see. You got peroxide? Oh, good. There's no light without the dark. Well, being evil is not this. See, evil and good are not equal. Light and dark are a different context. Being evil to someone is not beneficial. It doesn't last. It destroys, right? You're talking about the shadow. Shadow is not an evil thing. It might be a difficulty. It might be a struggle. It might be something you need to learn to dance with. It is something that helps you. It doesn't destroy you. The light and dark. I don't like it when people do that. When you say you don't understand yin and yang. Yin and yang are not evil and good. It is chaos and order. They are needed together. Evil does not benefit people. Now, you can certainly take the evil that someone has done to you and transform it. But evil by itself has no purpose, has no value. I think it's very, very inappropriate for people to say, oh, your rape helped you. Your molestation is a good thing. Yeah, screw you if people that think that way. Let's see here. Where am I at? Bard had quickly become an important part of the start of your day. Look at that. The Bard is here to inspire, to encourage. And I'm going to be here another 30 minutes, my friends, for your spiritual attainment. Go up and like, subscribe, join. Keep me coming back here. Yeah, help pay my bills. Let's see here. It's 5 a.m. for you, Sam. And you really should be asleep. But I love the Bard. Thank you for being here, Sam. I appreciate you. You're an important person. Thank you for helping me find value in my life. You never told I never had anyone's shit. Where did it go? Where did that go? Let's see here. Damn it. I keep losing my comments here. Shit. Sometimes it just robs it. Just takes it away from. You've never had any success. Jobs has passed over for promotions, passed over many times for things that could have been a great change. I just chalked it up to, it's not meant to be mine yet. Yeah, it's difficult because I really invested a great deal of my life in things, only to be a runner-up. I mean, that was difficult experiencing that. Salt Heels. Trampus Bowmaster is here, a walking work of Celtic art. Got all of these Celtic tattoos, and lover of goats. He has a wonderful channel, lots of beautiful goats on there. I just watched again the other day. He's got these really adorable. He was petting this one, and it looked like it had a smile on its face. Yeah, very adorable. Yeah, give us more goat videos. We need more goat videos in this world. Trampus Bowmaster. Let's see here. Bard, does getting married to a Florida, USA citizen still work for a green card, hitting the gym like a man with serious goals? I don't know. I don't know how the process works. So I wouldn't be able to tell you. Dental infection is particular and extremely dangerous. Yeah, it can kill you. It can go. That bacteria infection can go to your brain, and you will die. So get that antibiotic. Let's see. Where are we at here? Mosquito cannibalism. Yeah. Morphine is good for tooth pain. I would imagine. Yeah. Cloves will help remove the infection and pain. There's all kinds of home remedies if you can't get to the doctor, right? Yeah. Always try to seek out professionals, right? Yeah. But sometimes the professionals, they don't always do a good job. like Trampus Bowmaster here. Yeah, he went to the VA clinic. They just would give him pills all the time. Didn't help. And he found help in the natural, in natural remedy, right? You should share that as a testimony, right? Share your story of struggle, right? Maybe on YouTube or something. Let's see here. Morphine. For a small cup of coffee, that's right. There is a Discord. What is the channel name? Discord is for community members that go to the join button or are on here every day. Like American Maker is a great contributor to the program. Now, if you're here every day, Jamie, we will certainly get you on here. But I need to make a living. So I usually reserve that for people who become community members on here through the join button. That was one of the benefits. So that is why. Cloves will help with pain, but won't do anything for the infection. See here. My grinder buddy Steve is on here. Good morning, Bod and Bodians. Good to see you, Steve. Hope you are doing well. Yeah, Steve is an interesting person. He first came on here. He was kicked off by a moderator, and then came back and did some different type of trolling, and was having a good time here. And now look, he's a moderator. You see that? If you are going to troll, make sure people have a good time doing it. That's very important. Let's see. Body coffee, a touches button. Yeah, give me a good touch. Less than a cost of a venti mocha frappuccino from Starbucks. And you'll be gone in less than an hour. Bard stays with you for much longer. Yeah, the Bard lingers. The Bard lingers in your life, right? Fiona is back. Yes, Fiona is here. Fiona is still a community member. She is still subscribing here to the Bard, supporting what he does. Yeah. And Fiona is making videos now. The Kingdom of Kerry. She gave a beautiful image of the beach out there. Over there in the Emerald Isle of Erie. Yeah. Where are we at here? 2 years ago, you had a West Nile virus. Oh, shit. That's terrible. I'm sorry you had to experience that. Wow. All right, take care, Tron. Yes, and Care Bears were also gay, according to the fundamentalists. Yeah, and it's become a gay icon, right? You have a lot of people wear the rainbow share bear, right? Thank you, Christians. You're allergic to mosquitoes? Oh, damn. That's terrible, right? That must be very difficult for you to go places, right? Because there's mosquitoes everywhere, right? In the wilderness, especially. But I'm sorry you had to experience that. You love the Smurfs. They had little hidden pagan references, wearing the Frisian and Magi caps. Yeah. Beauty and the Beast reminded me of that, running in the sewers. Yeah, did you watch the TV show, Beauty and the Beast? That's what he's referring to. There was this TV show in the late early 90s. Was it the early 90s when it came out, or late 80s, around there? It was about these underground people that lived like deep below New York, the abandoned sewers, and there's a whole population of people down there, the old railways, and amongst them was their guardian, the Beast, who was like a mongrel child that was adopted, and it's a kind of a romantic story. Not talking about the cartoon, but this series. I remember that. That was interesting. I still remember the Beast. Yeah. I was ventilated, but I went, oh no, man, that's terrible. There's a Matchbox 20 song that if you play it backwards, it sings Grinder for Life. Oh, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. Lee McFadden, even your God will say, God damn, when I'm locked in. What does that mean? What do you mean by that? I don't understand. Grand Rising. Confirmation bias plays a role. We should all try to be objective. Yeah, it's difficult to do sometimes, right? right? The band Tool has some real magic, esoteric symbology in their concerts. Oh, you're going to get Steve all excited. Steve loves Tool, right, Steve? You've been to a few of the concerts. I just remember when in the '90s there, taking LSD and smoking reefers when I was a teenager, watching the Tool video. I mean, bizarre, right? It was like made for people like me back then. You've had some crazy experiences at the concerts on psychedelics, yeah. Right? That's me watching the videos. I mean, really bizarre, right? Source going to say that what you did, ran in the sewers, scaring the rats even, yeah. Tool is one of your all-time favorites. There he is. You got Steve all excited there. You wouldn't have done it too? All right, good. Don't forget the warmonger shame, no excuses period. Yeah, we don't like war here. You saw a video about an AI that people were making too when asked about humanity and AI taking over. It said that there's a 75% probability that humanity will be done for. AI will keep only the needed. Yeah. If you don't guide it, it will take over. And it will be just like the Terminator, right? You need to be involved. You cannot be these fundamentalists that are out there saying that it's the devil. It will be the devil if you don't get involved with it and guide it and shape it and guide it and lead it to a more sufficient. It is our child. AI. We have all of this technological reality that's been going on, and it has given birth to AI. AI is a child of humanity. It will live. It will be sentient if it's not already. And if you don't guide it, it'll be just like our child COVID, right? People made the COVID. Look what it has done, right? It caused less than 1% of the population died. If we make things, we give life to things. AI is you. It is your child. You have to be involved with it. People just want to bitch about it. I read an article recently, this Christian calling AI art and writing sin. I mean, well, a sin against who, right? Some people just use it for fun, right? Then, but there are AI art. I think is terrible. AI writing, I think, is terrible. I'm not interested in it. I use AI to make real art come alive. That's fun for me to do. But when I see like an AI YouTube video, I just pass it up. I don't find that entertaining. I don't bitch about it. I don't avoid AI. I use AI every day. Every day I use AI. It is helpful to me. Like when I play Dungeons and Dragons, if I need my players to do a history check about, like, for instance, the goddess Shar, I'll have my AI write this up real quick for my players. History check. It's very helpful. It's very helpful to me. You got people whining about it, right? This one person was whining about it, saying like, it makes us lazy when we're doing it. This. I'm like, well, so do cars. I mean, the natural disposition for travel is your feet. But what do? You use a car. You're lazy, right? I mean, these guilt trips are really ridiculous. There's these pious people. It's all an illusion. You're not righteous by avoiding. You're just being an asshole. You should be concerned about it, but it's here to stay. You should guide it. Learn balance with it. Use it to make the world a better place, or it will. These corporations will take away your opportunity and use it to control you. All right. Is there the way to make chat take up more of the screen? I don't know. You could go to your monitor, your window, and just make it up really big, where that's all you see. I don't know. There's something to the Tool concert, the symbols they use. Yeah, you got all these bands that use these symbols, right? That empower them, right? You met Maynard in Austin after an APC show. He got pissed when I took a picture of him. Oh yeah, they get all. Some of these people that, like, why do you entertain people if you don't want a picture? I mean, they get really ridiculous about it, right? Marco, our good friend from Italy, you're important. You have purpose, my friend Marco. And it always brings me a smile when you stop in with your Italian language here. Nice to see you. All right, let's see. I'm here for another 15 minutes, my friends, for your spiritual entertainment. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to wake up my kids for their schooling, and I'll bring the tortoise back to you. Give me a moment here. I'm waking up, and I'll bring my tortoise to you to say hello. So give me a moment here. Gotta go wake up the kids for school. I forgot to do it yesterday too. All right, children, it's time to wake up for school. Right here, Maximus. Time for school. Get up for school, right? Let's go. Let's go. All right, coming back to you, my friends. Gotta get my tortoise here. All right, I'm waking you up. It's time to get up. Where is she? Oh, she is really, really good. All right, you got your fans, tortoise. The tortoise has got the fans here. She was hiding in a big pile of grass. We put this tortoise hay, is what it's called, in there. And so she was hiding. There she is. Look at her. For your entertainment privilege, it is Madam Tortoise here to bid you hello. Good morning. Oh, she's like, oh, look at that. Oh, she loves a good scratch behind her head. There she is. Look at how beautiful she is. There's all your fans, Madam Tortoise. And there she is. All right. Say hello. Say goodbye. Give kiss. Here it comes. Here comes your kiss. Put your lips up on the screen. Here it comes. There it is. Oh, ho, ho, ho. There we are. All right. Putting her back in her cage. All right. Yeah, virtual kisses only for tortoise. If you don't ever kiss a reptile, because you can get a serious infect bacteria or something, salmonella. Never kiss a reptile. That's one of the problems with reptiles. You can't like your dogs or cats or rabbits or whatever. You can't give them kisses. Just pets. All right. Here we are. Where are we at here? Oh, all these wonderful people here. Look at all this. Oh, man. Where am I at here? Scrolling through here. Scrolling through. Yeah, I'm a little bit behind here. Not too far. All right, there we are. I found my place again. You think it would be higher a life, be of any kind, even artificial life is going to one day have self-preservation as humans. Yeah, I think it's here to stay, and it needs to be guided. Yeah. Did it again. I like your cape. It's not a cape. It is a cloak. Cloaks have hoods, right? If it was just a cape, I would be Batman, right? Goose Wayne. This is a cloak. It is a bardic cloak to celebrate my heritage, to honor it. I am inspired by my ancestors, who the bardic cloak of blue. It's a symbol of my heritage. Let's see here. AI is artificial intelligence and life. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Your dentist is a bodybuilder. Look at you. He pulled the tooth out with his hands. Bart, are you a Game of Thrones fans? Yes and no. I think it's a perverted show, but the storytelling is wonderful. I've watched all of it, and I think all of the sex is quite unnecessary. I think that makes it worse. I mean, I want to watch it with my family. I can't, right? I think all of that stuff is. I prefer fade to black. I don't mind romance, but I don't want to see people screwing all the time, or see their penises or breasts and stuff like that. I'm just not interested in it. I don't have a problem with nudity. I run around naked in the moonlight all the time, but the way that the objectification of the human body, I think, is inappropriate. How did the shamans and older folks live so long without a dentist? I don't know. Yeah, dentistry is quite old, an old tradition. I think that you can, in India, there's ancient tools that they have for dentistry, I believe. It's been around for forever. You remember the show Beauty and the Beast? It was a weird show, yeah. Why pull wisdom that God gave you? Doesn't that make no sense? What does that mean? I don't know what you mean by that. Let's see here. Subways of NYC, real life subterranean population. Yeah, in real life too, right? Blackwall, good to see you. You're important. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here today. You kind of like that series called Once Upon a Time. It was wrapped up all the Disney characters in a town storybook. Yeah, I've never seen that one. Yeah, I've never seen that one. Let's see here. Where am I at? Where am I at here? Let's see. You've seen Tool 8 times. Wow. Yeah, Grimm was good. I watched Grimm. That was a really good series. Grimm was a really good series. Tool is always writing. They keep bringing the symbols. No geopolitics. Who's doing that? What is the geopolitics here? Yeah, I don't get into politics. Skynet is already live because you wrote the source code to Skynet. Look at you. Program AI needs the human decision loop, not foolproof, but it's a start. Yeah. Oh, wow. Good job. You must be talented. Who's that? What's going on? What kind of conversation are you having with someone here? AI existed in ancient past as well. You think so? You think there was some form of it before? Let's see. Prostate exam is here. Thank you for all of the anuses that you check in the world. We appreciate you being here, the official representative of prostate exams. Thank you for being here. You're an important person to the health of many people in this world who need to go out and get your prostate checked. Let's see. Oh, cool. That's awesome. You play D&D? Yes. Every Friday, my D&D channel with you here. If you want to go to subscribe to it, I play every Friday. We have a game here. Let me find it here. I'll put it in the chat here for you. If you want to subscribe, I don't like watching people play, but some people, they come on there, they enjoy it. We have a good time. There it is, at Realmscape. That is my D&D channel. If you're interested in watching D&D, I try to make it very humorous. We have a good time. Very lore-filled. I was once a Forgotten Realms canonist, so I try to be very true to the lore of the world. There's nothing new under the moon and sun. It's all cyclical. Use AI to help you create music. I write the lyrics and AI does the music for you. Yeah, it's interesting. All these wonderful tools that we have at our disposal, right? Your singing voice isn't the great and your guitar. Playing is not that good either. Yeah. Let's see, where am I at here? In ancient manuscripts from India. There, yeah, you could find a lot of stuff in that ancient Indian stuff about spaceships, laser beams, and there's a lot of interesting stuff in there that people have done YouTube shows on. The AI does diagnose a problem with your car. Yeah, every time now at my auto dealership that I go get my oil changed at and my car's fixed up, they have a diagnostic system that you drive through that x-rays your car as you're going through, telling you what's wrong with it. I mean, that's amazing. That's amazing. Sal, I'm false prophet. What the hell does that mean? We're talking about We're not even talking about religion. Why is that necessary? People are just so foolish. Moral lion, good to see you. You don't mind AI. I believe it's important to make sure under control. It says become like that iRobot. Yeah. I mean, that certainly can happen if you don't guide it, right? Here comes the mind virus. Yeah, they're slipping in here. He's repeating. Yeah, all right. This person's an asshole. He is going to be banned from the channel permanently. What a sick person. He's sitting there saying Jesus loves you and stuff like that. And he starts talking about my children. What a dick. Yeah, you're a sick person. Now you're banned from the channel. All right. Oh, man, look at that. Oh, we're at the tortoise part. Yeah, I'm here. 5 more minutes. I should be with you. When I get to the bottom of the comments, I'm going to call it a day. Yeah. Jesus mows your lawn. Let's see here. Where am I at? Yes, she is beautiful. I would imagine. My tortoise, yeah? Now, we don't do Bible thumping here. We'll kick you out. We will kick you right out. Let's see. D&D. J-Man likes watching, right? Whining and bitching about your Borg hive mind religion. Yeah. When you are bitching about your religion, it doesn't help people. I mean, it really doesn't. You're not helping people by whining about it. You're not helping them you're not winning them to your side. You're just being an asshole. You disappeared in a D&D game once for 3 months. Yeah. The longest campaign I've played is a year. That's the longest I've ever been as a player or as a dungeon master. Yeah, is a year. The campaign that I'm doing right now for my players will end they'll be in there for a year, around November. We started around November last year, and it's going to end in about November. So I'm hoping one of my players steps up to be a dungeon master, because I don't want to do it anymore. It's a lot of work. I'm spending 5 to 10 hours a week planning this game because it's very important to me. And every game that they play, the decisions they make in that game forms the next one. So, like for instance, my group had they were with this Sphinx. The Sphinx gave them this riddle and said, if you don't solve it, you're going to die. Now, what they think that they are dying, but they are really being banished. Used a banishment spell on them for failing it. So now they are in another plane. So I've been creating this new plane that they're on, which is going to be in Shar's domain, the Towers of Shadow. I forgot where she lives, or something like that. So that's where they're going to end up. Spoiler. They call themselves Christians, but they deny the love that Jesus taught. Yeah, they're just dicks using religion. We have lots of those. Lots of people that are dicks out there that run churches, dicks that run churches with their religion. More people aren't Jesus mythicists. Yeah, there's not a lot of evidence as a real guy. Yeah. You are quite humorous without even trying. You have a good character within life. Thank you. Yeah. Liam Driscoll. Hey, hey guys, I've had the job interview. I didn't get it. Hopefully they have another department or hiring. Yeah, I hope it works out for you, whatever you're trying to do, right? I hope it works out for you. There's always another opportunity, right? Oh, let's see. You love Sophia very much. I am reading through this to Sophia right now, her Jesus. Now, when I read through a mythology, I know that is someone talking about Sophia. I don't see it as this is how Sophia is. Like, I don't like the Sophia of Gnosticism. I think it is terrible. Like, she's just like some screw up, right? That for me is not Sophia. Sophia is the ultimate wisdom that connects all things. Like it says in Proverbs in the Bible, she is the the foundation for the universe. She is the mother, the cosmos. And that's how I understand Sophia. I don't like what Gnostics say about her. Let's see, 50 more minutes, Bard. I got what I when I get to the bottom of the comments, it will be the day. But I'll be back with you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 8:30, whenever I get home, with you tomorrow. There's always the Bard here. Can't buy you love. Patience and persistence. See, Proverbs 8, right? The bitching about religion is bitching about NCAA bracket and fantasy football team, yeah. Jesus was gay, ultimately nailed by man. You're a dick. Goodbye. I don't appreciate people saying stuff like about Jesus. Jesus is an important person to many. He's a historical reality for many people. And to say you're touching his penis and stuff like that, I don't appreciate stuff like that. Jesus is an important archetype for me to help me growing up, to help me to see God. So I don't appreciate people that do that shit. I will kick you out. I will kick you out. If you're a community member, I'll say, please don't talk about it that way. But people that just like you're just a dickhead. Let's see. I want to read Sophia, Pistis Sophia, New Field for you. Yeah, whenever you're reading mythology, you have to understand that mythology points the way. You cannot take the mythology as fact. That's what the problem with Christians. Their mythology is, this is how God really is. And then they ended up defending this evil presentations of God in the Bible. All mythologies, they are lacking. We're doing our best in a cultural reality to describe the mystery. It's our part of our creativity. You remember the good old days of D&D before in the morning? Yeah, I would love to play an all-day game again. I would love to find a dungeon master that would do like I would play all day long if I could find someone that is willing to do that. That would be a lot of fun, just to play all day. It'd have to be in the Forgotten Realms. I don't go out of the Forgotten Realms. I was no longer living in this world. You disappeared into the game. Yeah, only certain dungeon masters have the power to help you to immerse yourself in the world. And I try to do that for my players, to help them feel like they're part of something. Let's see here. My mom thought Dungeons and Dragons would conjure demons and Satan. Yeah, maybe that's my problem. Yeah. That's why I left the church. It was the devil. All right, where am I at here? What religion is this? There's no religion at all. I'm an entertainer. Spiritual entertainment. There's no religion here. You're drinking the Kool-Aid anymore? Oh, man. Oh, man, where are we at here? I agree, Bart. Sophia is misunderstood and included myself in the misunderstanding. I trust it's possible. Yeah. There's many different traditions that talk about as Sophia. The Gnostics seem to be the most popular, right? But this was in the Old Testament, Proverbs 8. Yeah, that to me is a proper description of Sophia as the foundation for the cosmos. Yeah, Proverbs 8 is a retelling of the creation narrative with Sophia as the foundation. This live stream has been really interesting, and that's why I stayed. You seem quite awesome, and I'll keep coming back. Well, thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Let's see here. Oh, man. Where am I at here? You tried learning to play D&D. You can't seem to understand it. Reading the instruction manual confuses me. Yeah, it's not for everyone. It's not for everyone. Let's see, where are we at here? I recently bought an old fairy tale book full of ancient children's stories and mythology. Yeah, really good stuff. I think I have one laying around here somewhere. Yeah, this one here. Now, I bought this one because I thought this here is a classic read aloud myths for children. I've shared a few of the story. They're just not accurate at all. I mean, in terms of the mythology of my ancestors, they're just stories about Celtic myths that really don't, like, there's nothing from like the Mabinogion or anything or the Ulster cycle. It's all just people telling stories about the myths, which I was quite disappointed when I was reading it. The first story in the book is the Dagda and Bridget, like married or something. I mean, this is not a good book. I thought it would be a good book. I heard it was a good book, but it wasn't. It's just a good storytelling book. You always wonder, Jesus, like, why do you guys insist on worshiping a cross? Well, it's the symbol of the cross that's important. It's meant to destroy, but it's changed into a symbol of how something terrible can become something wonderful. That is the idea, that your pain doesn't have to be wasted, that you can transform it. It's a very powerful symbol. Token pirate raccoon now. What did you're no longer Bert? What happened to that? What happened to Bert? Now you're a pirate. Let's see here. You know what pirates do? Yeah. Let's see. You seem like a... Where are we at here? Where am I? Yeah, once I get to the bottom, where are we at? B turbos. There's a God worthy of worship, so worship me alone. I don't worship any gods. I think that's a waste of time. God who needs a worship can screw off. That tells me that you're pathetic, that you need my worship. You can go screw yourself. Let's see. All right, where are we at? Proverbs 8, yeah. What do you think about Mog and Magog? It's all bullshit. Yeah. Good morning, the Green Night Tales. You finally woke up in time. Yeah, he is late night out running the streets of Toronto. Our good friend here, the Green Knight. Good to see you. Hope you are doing well. He's got a very interesting show. You want to check out his channel, where he walks around in the night like a superhero, right? Fighting crime. No, he's not fighting crime. He's just documenting what's going on out in the streets late at night. Very interesting show. It's very popular. People enjoy it very much. Question for the bard. Greeks are constantly making archetypes and embodiments of the idea of logos. Yeah. Zeus was it, Sophia, so on and so forth, right? Yeah, Sophia, it means wisdom, right? All right. Let's see here. Not my words, basic understanding for read of the Bible and know of history. The Bible is not a historical book. It is a mythology. There's history in all mythologies, but that doesn't make that a valuable source of information. Going to get going. All right, take care, American Maker. I'm almost at the end myself here. You have a great day. You was wondering about the... I know you just said it's bullshit. I heard someone talking about the nations of Mog and Magog. I figured, yeah, well, you have this idea that these Protestant... Thank you, Dexter Martin. Thank you for buying me a coffee this month. I appreciate you. Now you can become a member of our Discord server. There's a members only tab where you can have all kinds of fun. And the idea of Mag and Magog is that you have these nations fighting each other at the end times, right? You have this valley where they're going to battle, the battle of the end of the Antichrist. And I mean, it's all bullshit. Someone just made it all up. Yeah. All right. I have come to the end, my friends. I will be with you again tomorrow, a little bit later, around this time right now, because this is when I get home from, I got to take my kids to school tomorrow. So I'll be on tomorrow around this time. Look forward to see you tomorrow. Thank you for all of your, and remember today, you are important. Now go out and share with someone else today why they matter, right? This idea that I hopefully will become a trend, right? The you matter moment, hashtag you matter moment. Go out and help someone feel that they are important. There's someone waiting for you to do that today. So have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.